Have you ever read a book and started questioning your entire existence, the world we live in, how power works, and how information can make manipulation so easy? This book was written in 1949 and still stands relevant and creepily, scarily, disturbingly close to reality of the world we live in today. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is the book we're going to talk about today. This is 1984, written by George Orwell. This, my friends, is not a normal dystopian novel you see every day. Published in 1949, George Orwell was not talking about the future in the sci-fi sense with flying cars and whatnot. He was simply responding to the political climate of his time. The rise of totalitarian regimes like World War II, and the terrifying control systems like Nazi Germany and Soviet Union. In here we follow Winston Smith, a man living under a regime where every move is watched, every thought is monitored, and even the truth is manufactured. This man, Winston Smith, doesn't rebel loudly. He doesn't even fight dramatically like in the most dystopian or science fiction novels we see. He's not trying to be a hero. He's simply trying to question things happening around him. And in this world where the party led by the big brother that doesn't just control what you do, it controls what you believe is real. Questioning alone is dangerous. What makes Orwell's work so powerful, especially in 1984, is the descriptive simplicity. He does not rely on heavy, flowery prose. Instead, his writing is clear, direct, and almost journalistic. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Because the horror doesn't come from the dramatic expressions and descriptions of fiction and fantasy. It comes from how normal everything feels. Orwell introduced ideas like newspeak, limiting language to limit the thought, doublethink, accepting two contradictions at once, thought crime, believing that even thinking differently is a crime. And now maybe we don't live in the exact same world today, but can you honestly say that we're not seeing echoes of it? Orwell didn't predict the future. He understood power and people well enough to warn us. The question is, are we noticing it? The scariest part of 1984 is not the constant surveillance, altering of thoughts, not even the control. It's the acceptance. The moment when people stop questioning, and truth becomes whatever the authority says it is. Suddenly, freedom isn't taken away, it's forgotten, it's manipulated. Orwell had this ability, something he also shows in Animal Farm, his other book, to strip complex political ideas into simple, digestible narratives. You don't feel like you're reading theory or fiction, you feel like you're watching history unfold. To go a little deeper into the story itself, Winston works at the Ministry of Truth, and his job is to rewrite history. Every single day, he alters old records, newspapers, and facts so that whatever the party says today has always been the truth. Imagine knowing that the reality is being rewritten in real time and being the one forced to do it, and yet nobody questions it. He starts writing a diary, which in his world is already a crime. Not because writing is illegal, but because thinking independently is. At one point, Winston believes he's found a way out. He comes across O'Brien, who he believes is secretly against the party. For the first time, there's hope that maybe he's not alone. But in 1984, hope is never simple. Because the party doesn't just control reality, it controls trust. Without giving too much away, I'll just say this. Winston's journey takes a sharp, devastating turn. That's where the book truly reveals its darkness. And what makes Winston's story so haunting is not just what happened to him, but what happens inside him. You watch a man who once questioned everything slowly struggle with the idea of truth itself. Most dystopian novels end with rebellion, with hope, with resistance. 1984 does not comfort you like that. It leaves you unsettled. It makes you ask questions. If you have read it, tell me how you feel about it. This is one of my all-time favorites. As I said, it's fire. You should read it. Okay, so this is it for today. But I'll see you very, very soon. As you can see, I've been a little consistent. So maybe reward me with like, share, subscribe, will you? Until next time, happy reading. Okay, bye.